cut some music on while I'm doing this. Hey guys, what's up? So for anybody who's just tuning in, I am unable to stream from my PlayStation at the moment, just because of things I won't really get into here. But I was gonna throw a different mystery game up for you guys today, but I tried to get an emulator working. It decided it didn't want to work, so I'm running with a backup plan instead. You guys can see I'm at a different background than when I normally am when I stream. I've popped up in here in others' live streams before, but I've never streamed from here myself, so hope you guys will just bear with me. Sorry for a little bit of the lateness. I want to see if we can get what I'm talking about here to work. So yeah, just give you guys something to listen to while I'm doing that. Okay. So you know what? I'll actually leave it to a bit of a vote. Because of a few different options I have here. There are a few different options that I've got. Darren, unfortunately, Candy Crush is not one of them. Also, hello Cameron, how are you doing? So I have a couple different options. I can do, from what I have right here in front of me, I can do, excuse me, either I can do a Mario Party game, like one of the old ones on the GameCube. I can do one of the X-Men Legends games, or I can do I can do a Mario Strikers game, which is like Mario Soccer, or I can do the old Mario Sunshine game, where he's going around on like the whole flood water pack thing. I can do that. I doubt anybody will pick this, but if anybody happens to be like a fan of Fire Emblem or JRPGs, I can throw one of those up. But I'll let you guys be the deciding factor on that one. Just while I get a bunch of sources up here, if you guys want to throw in a suggestion, then I'll go with whatever you guys pick out of that. And those are just the options I named because they're what I've got at the moment. I'm seeing a vote for X-Men Legends. I should be able to pull that up pretty easily. Mario Party. Oh, we got one for X-Men Legends, one for Mario Party. Hold on. Let me see if I can get one of my mods in here to break the tie. Let me get one. Let me see if I can get one of my mods in here to break the tie. Hold on. I'm sending a message to one of my mods right now. Man, I love this music. God, that would have been so easy if it was a two-sided one. I'll see if I can get one of my mods in here unless anybody wants to change their vote. Okay, I'm switching layouts here for a second, so you're going to see this pattern go away. And now I'm gone. You don't see anything. Oh, there we go. Alright, let me just go ahead and throw this out to all the servers that I'm in now, saying that we're live. You can go with X-Men? Alright, Darren. Alright. Okay. Sorry, if there were more people putting votes in, I would have done that. Okay, let me get my thing pulled up here first. Let's see if we can get this working. Okay, new source. This will be a window capture. Let's see if we can get this. Engine Mario Party. Alright. Now that we have 3 people here. Hi Dalton, how are you? Trying to decide between what game to stream, because I can only do a certain ones at the moment. The ones getting votes right now are either X-Men Legends or a Mario Party game, like one of the old school Mario Party games. So, yeah, you three that are in chat, finalize your answers and we'll go with whatever one has more. Wait, let me get that out of the way. Hold on, I'm gonna see. Oh, yeah, thank you, Jeffrey. Thank you for that little bit there. Okay, now we have four people. I'm wondering if we're gonna get an even vote here. This is great. Okay, I got one for X-Men Legends. All right, everybody, put your final votes in. I think Cameron said X-Men Legends. Jeffrey's saying that. Oh yeah, Darren, we definitely do need to get that Mario Party action going. Yeah, I tried to get something going earlier, like on a different game, but the computer just wasn't working with me. I tried for like 30 minutes to get it going, and it just wouldn't. So sorry about the lateness there. All right. I think X-Men is winning here. Yeah, good, good. I'm wearing the proper hat and everything. All right, let's see if I can get this sucker working. Ding, 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 ding. Wait, hold on. What? Dolphin. Do. Come on, work with me now. ROMs. So it'll probably have to be the second X-Men Legends game, which is Rise of Apocalypse. If you guys are cool with that, because for some reason the first one's not wanting to work either. Is the second one even wanting to work? Let's see. Okay, yeah, the second one's working. Yeah, for some reason the first one's not wanting to work, but I think the second one's a better game anyway. So, you guys cool with that? Yeah, me, you, and Phil, we definitely need to get that Mario Party game going at some point, for sure. Have a few days. I hear that, Dalton. I hear that. Alright, cool, cool. Alright, now let me get the source showing up here. Yeah, I think you guys can probably hear the game starting behind my music. I'm just trying to get the source added here so you guys can see it. Window capture. Alright, so let me add that source, change the property, adjust the window. Alright, there we go. You guys can probably hear the game behind there. Yeah, I heard that. Let's get that. Whoa. There we go. Yeah. Hope you guys are fine with me just kind of working with this. It's being a pain for some reason. I hope it can work. Because I really wanted to stream today, because I won't be able to tomorrow. Okay. For some reason it's frozen on this, so let me... Whoa. Where'd I go? Professional stream right here. Alright, let's get the grid pattern up here. There we go. Alright, yeah, you guys can probably hear the demo going around. Your buddy came over. Saw Iron Lung, watch Royal Rumble, fun time. Metallic Song Elimination Game. Yeah, that was kind of a chaotic game. What the hell? Alright, now let me see if I can get it running. Because it's running up here beside me, but it's frozen over here on my screen. So let me just make sure I'm getting it right. Whoa, Streamception. Capture method. Okay, there we go, there we go. Got it. Got it. Got it. Alright, so if I start the game right here, does it show you guys a full screen? Alright, yeah, pretty much. Alright, guys. There we go, we got it. Whew, okay. Okay. Everything running good, everything running good. Can you guys see everything? Are we good here? Man, that was annoying. But hey, you know what? We got it. We succeeded. Can you guys see all this? All the elimination games are crazy. I agree 100%. Okay. Alright, cool. You guys can see it. We're good to go. Alright. We'll just go on normal. Yeah, I'm only going to play through a bit of this game because I do at some point want to let's play it, so we'll give you guys the full experience of it then. Call this a test, if you will. Oh, let me turn the music off. And let me know if you guys, if I'm too loud or if this is too low, let me know. Yeah, with these older games, you're going to get widescreen cutscenes. Magneto! Grey Griffin as Mystique, by the way. And, yeah, while this is going, I can get the stream announcement going. Steve Bloom is Wolverine. Oh yeah, this is a foundational game right here. I'm so glad you can switch other costumes in this game though, because I was not a fan of a lot of the Ultimate X-Men looks. By the way, this is still the best X-Men game, in my opinion. And I think... Yep, that is Patrick Stewart. That is Patrick Stewart. Yeah, let me make this... Alright, can you guys hear the game okay? I'm on your Xbox. Nice, nice. Oh. We're just gonna top it? I don't know. I mean, there's a difference between a Wolverine game and an X-Men game. Like, with the X-Men as a team, I think this is as good as it's gotten. D. Bradley Baker as Nightcrawler. And I believe that's James Arnold Taylor as Cyclops. God, I haven't played this in so long. Especially this version of it with this specific controller. Yeah, I do want to not only let's play this game, but also review it. Which are things... I have been working on the review for this for a while, but life's been really screwing around lately, and I just haven't gotten a chance to get as much things done as I would like. But it will be coming this year, believe me. I say this year as if there aren't 10 months left in it. Combo! Oh yeah, I love whenever you get combo attacks and the announcer always yells combo. Man. Reminds me of MVC2 when they would go combo breaker. Oh, this is absolutely peak. And I'm feeling old right there with you. See, honestly, I wish Marvel games would return to this style. I really wish they would. These action RPGs like this, like, I want to see more of these. And, you know, around the same time, DC tried to do this, because of course you had Marvel Ultimate Alliance the year after this, but also right around the same time you had Justice League Heroes on the DC side, which was kind of their attempt at doing this, and that was still a good game, but inferior to this and the Ultimate Alliance games, in my opinion. I would have liked to see a sequel to that Justice League game, because there was definitely potential there. Game volume is a bit low. Okay, let me change that. Alright, let me know how that is. Oh. Oh, Soldier of Fortune. That's a little bit of an Easter egg, actually. Because the people that made this, Raven Software, their first game that they ever made as an established studio was called Soldier of Fortune. I will distribute equipment myself. Yeah, it's normally better to just do the equipment and levels yourself in these games, The one game that's an exception to that rule is Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2, just because of the nature of that game, and there aren't as many skill points and abilities that you can choose between. So it's better to just have everything go up at its own pace, because you can't really build your characters how you want to in that game, which is a tad unfortunate, but it is what it is. Yeah, I don't know how much I'll be able to get through this, but and yet this is just a one-off thing until we get back to the games that we normally do. But believe me, guys, we are going to be seeing a good amount of X-Men content this year on this channel. All right, let me use other characters actually aside from just Cyclops. I will say that sadly there are some characters. Hold on, that points. Um, I'm playing on normal mode, so yeah, ignore what I just said. Actually, you know what? No, I'll do it myself. Um, yeah, there are some characters that sadly got downgraded from playable to non-playable in this game, which is a tad unfortunate, but in the story you get why some of them are unavailable. Unlimited power! Yeah, I think this is a really good tutorial too. Gets you used to the game, is not super uber challenging. It's quick, it's easy, and then look, it's already over. Turn it up a little bit more. Okay. Oh, I love this music. Let me know how this is.
Known as the Sanctuary, a retreat of Magneto's. It will serve as our base of operations while we're here on the island of Genosha. Several days ago, Apocalypse attacked the city of Genosha. Magneto and several of his people were able to escape, but the rest of the populace was trapped. After helping to rescue me, Magneto requested the X-Men's aid in freeing Genosha. I could hardly refuse.
Is this really a good idea? Having the X-Men and the Brotherhood team up?
Apocalypse is far too strong for either team to battle alone. I realize this is a stressful situation, but remember, thousands of lives are dependent on us. We must learn to work together.
How do we find out about missions and get
Talking to
briefings?
people around camp will activate your objectives. To receive briefings, activate the mission computer here to my side.
Cool.
Right now, you should speak with Sabretooth. He requires aid in finding a mutant who had helped escape from Genosha. Good luck.
Alright. So yeah, one thing that I like is that all the mission briefings and stuff, they're completely optional in this game, where they're kind of forced on you in the first game. And with the nature of the X-Men and the Brotherhood working together in this game, the briefings do create some pretty funny banter. So yeah, let's shuffle some characters around a bit here. You know what? I'm gonna go. You know what? Toad's actually pretty fun, so I might throw him on. Um, do I want to keep Cyclops? I think I might. And yeah, I've played through this on this file already, so I have costumes unlocked. I'll go with that one. I like that one a lot. Uh, who else do I want in Wolverine's place? I'll go Rogue.
Rogue.
What other skins does she have? I don't think she has many. I'll go with her Age of Apocalypse look. And let's go with Nightcrawler, just for
Nightcrawler.
Darren's sake. And one thing that is actually pretty cool is that if you put characters in their Age of Apocalypse costumes, you actually get kind of a team bonus here. Let me show that.
Age of
Oh,
Apocalypse.
oh, I just skipped over it.
Age of Apocalypse.
Yeah, so you get an 100% attack rating, which is actually really handy on hard mode. That helps your damage early on. Um, but I'll go for looks in this case. I actually really like. I don't like a lot of the Ultimate X-Men looks, but Nightcrawlers is definitely one that I think looks pretty cool. But I'll go. I'll go that one. And Toad, yeah, I'll throw him back in that one I had. And Cyclops, I'll throw him there. And what's actually pretty cool too is that whenever you talk to these people on camp, their dialogue and their attitude toward you will vary slightly, whether or not you're playing as a Brotherhood member or an X-Men member, which I found to be pretty cool. That elimination game led my friend showed me a bunch of Metallica songs you never heard yet. A lot of their faster songs. Nice. I'm glad that it got you liking more Metallica, Dalton. That's awesome. Yeah, I think as crazy as that game was, I'm just putting some more announcements in here that I hadn't had the chance to do yet while I'm talking. That's why I'm not moving. But as crazy as that game was, I think it was proof that Metallica fans can still be civil and friendly. Because I've met a lot of Metallica quote unquote fans that are the exact opposite of that. So I'll be honest, that was kind of refreshing to see. Yeah, let me just go ahead and do the rest of this while we're here. And fun fact, this music that you're hearing in the background right now, um, back in the day when I first played this on PS2, at least the version of it that I had, because I'm convinced there were a few things wrong with that game. Uh, I, walking around the camps, I couldn't actually hear this music, so I didn't actually know that there was supposed to be background music here, because in the specific version that I played, I never heard it. So I was just very, very confused. Let me just go ahead and get the rest of these out here. Alright, I think that's it. Alright. I don't remember which one of Phil's it was, but which one said Phil on Crash Out. I'm gonna guess it was when Phil got rid of one. So yeah, there are a few characters on here you can talk to, and the Marvel Ultimate Alliance game definitely goes a lot further with things like this. But depending on who you have talk to a certain person, you can initiate special conversations in your hub areas. And you can do that in this game too, but not in your hub areas. You only run into that if you happen to have a certain character active in your party at the time you run into another character in the main story. It's like, for example, oh, well, I thought there was supposed to be someone here. There's normally somebody here. Actually, there's normally two characters right there. Let me talk to Sabretooth, see if that changes anything.
Right. What took you so long? Were you busy talking with your new ex-buddies?
If you're looking for help, Sabretooth, that's no way to start.
Yeah. Listen, a couple of hours ago, I went to Genosha to rescue Blink, but we kind of got caught up in a fight with guards.
Uh, that's exactly why you never get covert missions.
You can take your covert missions and
I love the dialogue.
during the fight, Blink got here just as she was going to teleport us to the dead zone. She disappeared, and I wound up having to fight my way out of there on my own.
So you want us to search the dead zone for Blink?
Yeah, that's just what I want. Go use the mission computer if you want the full briefing.
All right. So yeah, we'll just talk to him later.
Well, never would be too soon.
And fun fact, if you actually play this game on the PC, you get two additional Brotherhood members. One being Sabretooth and the other being Pyro. Oh, I guess it's going to show us the first briefing right here. So this is some of that entertaining character banter I was telling you about. Yes, Jeffrey, this game has Deadpool.
Just informed us that a citizen of Genosha has escaped. Unfortunately, she's hurt and in an area known as the Dead Zone. Who is it?
A young woman named Blake. Sabretooth had gone to Genosha to rescue her.
That don't sound right. Sabretooth tried to save someone. Don't think too hard on it, Tidy. Cause he wouldn't ever save an X-Man. Question is, who's gonna save you, Bughead?
Cut it out, you two. Let the professor talk.
Let's get one thing straight, Boy Scout. I don't take orders from you. See? This is like I told you, Psych. Juggernaut ain't housebroken yet.
Please, let us focus on more important matters. Where's Blake? She's a very gifted mutant with the ability to teleport.
So she's like Nightcrawler.
Only in the vaguest sense. Blink can teleport as far away as the moon.
Did you say Blake might be hurt?
Yes, she was injured while attempting to teleport out of Genosha. And that is why a team of you is needed to immediately begin searching the Dead Zone for this young woman. Good luck to you.
So yeah, because I already played through the game on this ROM, I already have Deadpool unlocked, so I could throw him on if I wanted to. You do actually run into him in the main story, and you actually have to fight him. However, if you play through the game, after having already unlocked him, you can have Deadpool talk to himself, which is actually pretty hilarious. Alright, let me go to team management here and distribute some points. Yeah, for all of these stats, you want to put your points into the spots that matter. Don't try to make everybody equal, because at that point you end up with a bunch of jacks of all trades but master of none. Um, so you get characters that are kind of good at everything but not great at anything. I don't think the other characters have things on them yet. Yeah, because Cyclops is the only one I've used. Remember who took out Creeping Death? The crush shot. Oh, that was me. Okay, now are the characters that I'm thinking of here yet? Because I feel like they should have appeared already. Here it's Wolverine, Cyclops, and Jean Grey. Nice. Well, I've got 1 out of 3 of those. Yeah. I love Toad's hopping motion in this game. And how they actually made Nightcrawler, crawl in this game. Because in X-Men Legends 1, he walked just like everybody else. Okay, yeah, there should be 2 characters standing right here, but there are not yet. Maybe they pop up later, I don't know. But I will show you guys one character that I know is over here that was unfortunately playable in the first game, but got demoted to NPC in this one, Beast.
Salutations, my friend. It's most agreeable to see you.
Hey, Beast, good to see you. Yeah, he's kind of your equipment manager in this game, at least for a while. And this is actually taken by the role of Forge in the first game, where Beast is playable. And, there's a reason Beast isn't playable in this game, but it's still a little unfortunate, because I do love Beast as a character. I actually have a Beast shirt, too, with that has X-Men 90s Beast on it. Let's go into the Dead Zone. That's the nice words to say. Well, that's the internet for you. There's Blink. A lot cooler in the comics than she was for her, what, like 2 or 3 scenes that she had in Days of Future Past? Yeah, I was surprised at how much fun Toad is to use in this game.
Enjoy your slumber.
And you know what I might do for the time being? I might just set everybody on auto because I'm not playing on hard mode. So I might just let everybody kind of go at their own pace for a while. Can I not switch it to auto? I might have to do it once they level up a bit. This night was fun. Oh yeah, it was interesting at some spots. I'll say that. I think he's actually going live later tonight too, after me. Yeah, he said our streams wouldn't overlap. I love that Nightcrawler has the swords in this game, because in X-Men Legends 1 he doesn't. And you know, me making all these comments saying that 2 does things better than 1, that's not me saying that I dislike 1, but that's what a sequel is supposed to do. It's be better than the first one. Like it's supposed to be a step up from the first one. Because with a lot of games, I'll be honest, an inferior sequel makes you just want to play the original. I mean, or a bad sequel rather, because there are some games that while the sequel isn't as good, I still have fun with. You know, games like Luigi's Mansion, for example. Like I think what is it? Dark Moon is the sequel of that game. I think it's still a fun game. You know, it didn't make me say, "Oh, I wish I could just be playing the original Luigi's Mansion." I actually had fun with it, but I do prefer the first game, and I haven't even played the third one. That is your boy Darren, voiced by D. Bradley Baker of all people. I threw him on here for you.
Yeah, this is some real power.
Hey, look at me! I'm powerful now!
Yeah, I was surprised how much fun Toad is to use in this game. Let's see.
Sure thing.
Does she not have flight yet? Let me do some team management right quick. Oh yeah, that's the goat, alright. Alright, okay, that's what I'm doing with her body, speed, and strike on him. Because he's definitely fast, but he's a little bit squishier. Yeah, you don't need strike on Cyclops nearly as much. Now for Rogue, that's a different story. Wait, were there things on those 3 that I didn't just do? Oh yeah, Toad's the top one. I was surprised how much fun he is. I'll go ahead and throw flight onto Rogue. Get that unlocked. That's level 7 required? Okay. I'll just go critical strike then on Toad. And Cyclops, I'll throw one of his leadership. Yeah, you want to upgrade leadership as soon as you get the chance to. And what haven't I done on those guys? Because I still see the little strands around them. Oh, okay, nothing. I think that's just... Okay, yeah. Now they're gone. Oh, Jeffrey, are you saying this is your favorite mission, or are you asking me what mine is? Yeah, I love how with the flying characters you can do dive attacks like that. It's so fun.
Will do.
Can I not get down there? There we go.
Stay near. Right. Please, remain near me.
Sure thing.
Darren, why you gotta bring that up?
Got it.
As funny as it is, why you gotta bring that up? Alright, am I going the right way? No, I don't think I am. Yeah, I do like that they actually made him able to crawl in this game and not just walk like everybody else. Because he's not like everybody else. That's gonna be what mine is. That's hard. If I had to think of just one, I would probably say, I don't know, the Nawali Temple mission I really like. That's a mission in Act 2. But I also really like the one where you're fighting all the sentinels in the sky. Where you're like on those aerial platforms fighting the sentinels. That's a really fun one too. But yeah, depending on what version of this game you got, which is one of the reasons why I own so many versions of it, is you could get some extra bonus characters if you got certain versions of the game. And I'll go into that more when we do this talk here.
Wow, do I have a headache. Oh, hi, Tom. What are you doing in Genosha?
Tara Strong as Blank, by the way.
Kid, I hate to tell you, but this ain't Genosha. It's the dead zone.
And Armin Shimmerman as Toad.
What? No, I was just in Genosha. Mr. Creed had come to save me.
That was hours ago. Sabretooth had tried to save you, but the elves brought half of Apocalypse's guards down on you.
Jeffrey, you're saying the mission with the Sentinels is your favorite?
Oh, yeah. Now I remember. Mr. Creed's not exactly the quiet type, is he?
Nope.
That he ain't. He should have me come along to help. But when it comes to you, oh, Sabretooth, he don't think so clear.
Alright, let's just tell her see you back at the sanctuary.
Thanks for saving me.
You did an exemplary job of rescuing Blink. Your next objective is to locate the security codes needed to enter Genosha. It is believed the crashed airships in the dead zone will contain the desired codes.
The GOAT Patrick Stewart.
Say, if you're looking to get to the next island, you're gonna need my help. Let me create 2 portals to get you there.
Thanks.
It's no trouble. Tell you what, I'll even port the entire team to camp and back whenever you want.
You'd be willing to do that?
Sure, it's my mutant ability. Why not use it to help defeat Apocalypse?
Yeah, well, that's definitely going to come in handy. Yeah, I like that the portals back and forth to camp are actually from another character in this, so that's kind of cool. I mean, you know, Blink's not playable in this. I mean, there's not really a whole lot she could do. Oh, hi, Forge.
Someone's activated the Genoshan automated defensive system. Reconnaissance drones are going to be painting moving targets for tactical missile strikes. So if you see a beam of light, keep away from it.
How was the system turned on?
It had to have been deliberate. Someone reset the communication dish for the system.
So if we find the communication dish, we can deactivate it.
Yes, keep an eye out for it. A piece of equipment like that shouldn't be hard to find.
Weird graphics. I don't know. The graphics of this game never really bothered me, but I mean, it's probably because I grew up with, you know, X-Men 90s cartoon. I read several comic books. When I play a game like this, I don't expect, you know, like, it feels like it's a comic book. So, maybe that's why it never bothered me. Alright, now some of these guys are leveling up more. So, yeah, depending on what version of this game you got back in the day, you actually got bonus characters. Like I said, on the PC version, you would get Pyro and Sabretooth to expand your Brotherhood roster. Um, and on the PSP, I think you got Cable, X-Man, who's Nate Gray, Cannonball, and Dark Phoenix. And then on the N-Gage, if you owned one of those, which not a lot of people did, but if you owned that, then you actually did get to play as Beast. Let me go Sword Mastery. And let's go with Body. Yeah, let's just go one of each. And go. Wait, what did I not upgrade on Rogue? Yeah, every time you see that little DNA strand under somebody, it means that there's still stuff they can upgrade, by the way. Oh, I didn't do one of her skills. Do I want to just increase her flight duration? Yeah, I'll do that for now.
Will do. Yes.
Oh, there's actually one of these security nodes on here that I want to see if I can find because they've got a message on them that is, let's just say, pretty telling for the world today. Yeah, I wish this game had the 90s Cyclops skin, though, with like the yellow strap and the open hair. Sadly, it doesn't.
Who's next? Look at me! I'm powerful now!
Alright, Toad just leveled up. And I'm pretty sure, yep, ground's about to break. Don't remember if any special version. So the Xbox did not have any, no. The Xbox, PS2, and GameCube all had the same roster. What are these creatures?
According to Sabretooth, they're called Circe. They were genetically designed for the attack on Genosha. They breed extremely fast in hopes that they'll overrun the island in a matter of weeks. Watch yourselves. Apparently they're quite deadly.
Yeah, what's funny is there were a lot of X-Men games that came out around this time. Some of them modeled after the movies, some weren't. But in at least 4 of them, Patrick Stewart voiced the character for the movies. Or voiced the character in the games, I mean. Because he did it in both X-Men Legends games. He did it in the X-Men tie-in game that's like set in between 2 and 3. Which there's varying opinions on whether or not that's canon. Just what we were looking for. Nice. Looks like we're in luck. This console works. Okay, it's only part of the code. What was I saying? Oh, come on, brain. Remember. Remember, brain. Oh, yeah. So, Patrick Stewart voiced the character in the 2 X-Men Legends games, in the X-Men The Official game, which is a tie-in between 2 and 3. And then in the Wolverine's Revenge game made by Gene Pool, Patrick Stewart did the voice there as well. Can you still collect comics in this one? Or was that just the first one? I'm pretty sure you still can in this one. Yeah, you can. Because that's how you get a lot of artwork in the main, or in the review menu that you can look at.
Oh, sorry about that. I'm in trouble here.
Oh, don't pick up a bomb next time, dumbass. Alright, let's go with Nightcrawler for a bit. Yeah, that's not the one I wanted to find. There's one specific one of those flight logs that I want to see if I can track down. I don't necessarily need to, but it's just something kind of fun. Short Car, question mark chosen, Sonic 06. Can we not talk about that game, please? Also, hi Short Car, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. That game is awful. Yeah, they're just there for hint markers if you need it. God, I swear, Sonic is the most fluctuating franchise I think I've ever seen in my life. You have the Genesis games, which are great, and then after that for a while is just really rough. And then Sonic Colors brought things back. You know, Sonic Colors, great game. Generations, great game. Heroes, great game. And then Sonic Boom, terrible. Sonic 06, terrible. It was rough for a while. Can I not? What? Oh, I'm not high enough level yet. Okay. I'll just do Critical Strike again, I guess. I don't... Okay, I think this is the last chance I'm going to get to level up leadership for a while. No, actually it's not. Alright, let's go... Alright. Let's actually start getting some of her melee up. Actually, no. Let's get... Because her strike's actually pretty strong already. Let's go ahead and max out Might. Never mind, I can't. Because I'm not level 5 yet. Let's get some of her defense up then. And Nightcrawler, can I do Divine Blades? Yes, I can. God, I love these Marvel RPGs. Oh no, so Sonic Heroes I like. I've said it's one of the good ones. I heard great things about Sonic Mania, I just haven't got to play it yet. Oh, another thing you want to collect here. These Danger Room discs. On your first playthrough, you would have to collect all these and complete all the challenges to unlock a playable Professor Xavier. Or you can just do what everybody did back in the day and use a cheat code.
Is that the best y'all can do?
See, remake of... yeah, the X-Men Legends games and Ultimate Alliance games definitely come to mind in that regard. Another one that I was actually playing the music for earlier while we were getting this working, Skies of Arcadia. And if anybody wants to know what that is, I know Omega knows a lot about it, but it's a very, very niche game, but oh my god, it is so much fun. And I say remake because that story has a beginning, middle, and end. You don't need to do more with it, and it's a long game too. But that story has a beginning, middle, and end, so it doesn't need a sequel, but it would really benefit from a remake.
I'm too low on power.
Now, there are other things in here that you would need to collect as well. I'm trying to remember if one of them is nearby. Looking for something that looks like a red tech piece that's blinking. I'm pretty sure it's down here in these caves.
You sure you want to keep this up?
No, that's not James Arnold Taylor. He's Iceman in this game, not Cyclops.
Power for that.
Yeah.
Alright, go.
I wish I hadn't had to do this.
You bet.
There it is. So these little things right here are called homing beacons. There are 5 main locations that you go to in the game, like 5 worlds, if you will, and 5 homing beacons. No, correct that. 4 homing beacons are spread out amongst each world. You have red, yellow, blue, and green ones. And if you get all of them in a certain area, then you will open a portal that essentially gives you a clue as to a person that Apocalypse is keeping prisoner. And that person ends up being a playable character that will join your party in the late game. And actually, if you ask Beast about homing beacons back at your base, he gives you kind of that same bit of exposition that I just did. Although I'm pretty sure this is the way we want to go. What the 4 digits on the back of the credit card, right? Dude, I have somewhere, I don't know if I could find it, I'm remodeling this room right now, but somewhere I have a whole binder full of cheats that I had written down for different games back in the day. And, you know, like, this was before cheat codes were, you know, like, everybody knew them. This is before they were commonplace and so easily noticeable. So you either had to know them yourself or pray that you had a friend that knew them. Alright, Scott, just blast these things apart. Man, this is a trip down memory lane. Now I'm even more motivated to get the review done. By the way, want to ask a question for you guys. You guys that watch the retro reviews, or maybe you guys don't, and maybe this would still be influential. I don't know. Would you guys want those reviews of those games to be maybe a little longer than they are, or do you think they are they're good at kept at shorter length? Because I'm thinking of making ones for, like, especially these old school Marvel games. Like, I'm thinking of making them a little bit longer, but also if they would want to be condensed, so maybe somebody could watch it all in one sitting, I'd be perfectly fine doing that too. But I'm curious what you guys think. Because my review for the first game, just for some context, is about 8 minutes long. And most of my reviews are, like, if it's a really short game, it's like 5 minutes maybe. But if it's a little longer, they go from like 5 to 10 minutes in terms of review length. Do you guys want them longer or kept at about where they are? For anybody that watches those. Yeah, I wonder if we can get done with all of Act 1 in this game. I doubt it, but if we can at least get through the first act, that'd be fun. It depends on the game. That's fair. How long are they now? Well, I don't have my retro review playlist pulled up, but they range from 5 to 10 minutes depending on the game. But I'm wondering if you guys would want them longer. Because especially for ones like this, I could go all out with them. And I know some channels have done that, you know, in their own way, so I would obviously make it a little different. Because, you know, I don't just want to copy somebody else's thing and say, hey, look, I did this thing. Wait, hold on. Let me make the map large. See, what's nice on the PS2 is that you can just press the R3 stick, and then that will make the map smaller or larger. For GameCube, you have to, like, actually pause the game and do it manually. Hold on. Oops. 1 second, guys. I just gotta respond to something. Alright, there we go. Just had to respond to one of my mods. I'm not going the wrong way, am I? I'm only asking because I see no enemies. Oh, no, yeah, this is entirely the wrong way, actually, because I can see the exit marker over there. A little bit longer? Okay. I'll, I'll keep that into effect. God, I love this game so much. Bringing back so many memories. And actually, I've got, at least I think, I can't remember. I know I have the strategy guides somewhere, you know, for you guys that used to get those back in the day. I still collect those for some games, too. Like, I know I've got the one for Marvel Ultimate Alliance. I've got the one for the Wolverine's Revenge game. I think I have the guides for the X-Men Legends games, but I might be wrong on that. They're in that cabinet over there somewhere. Yeah, that's still something I like to collect, a lot of strategy guides. Okay, yep, got that. Did I listen to this one already? Yeah, I did. There we go.
I'm pretty good, aren't I?
Yeah, see, Nightcrawler's a lot better in this game than he is in X-Men Legends 1, and when you get to the first Ultimate Alliance, Nightcrawler is a boss in that game. Like, he is one of the better characters, in my opinion. And there's over 30 in that version of the game that I have. This isn't Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Well, this game walked so Marvel Ultimate Alliance could run, Aaron. This is X-Men Ultimate Alliance, basically. And you know, for the time this game was made, you know, you get like, 18 to 20 characters depending on what version of the game you got. So, good size roster too. And you got our Lego Marvel Superheroes and Lego Avengers. I did not get those. Honestly, at that point, I didn't even know they made them yet. Or, they still made them, rather. But, might be something worth looking at. Ooh, a data disk. I see it hidden in there. Yeah, if you get sets of data disks, sets of red and blue ones, those help increase your character's max HP and your max energy. So, good handy tool to have. No, get out of the fire, Kurt. What are you doing? Spiders! Spiders everywhere! Oh, Grizzly. Kingdom Hearts on the PS2. Nice, Jeffrey, nice. Into the fire! I can't do the voice. So you're working for Apocalypse? I love this guy's voice. You don't need to know. Robot buddies! I guess they didn't want to talk. I think... Did they have somebody different do the ADR lines for Forge there? Because that doesn't sound like Forge's voice actor at all. Oh. Can I fly over there? Okay. So that little X right there means that's a spot where you can make a bridge. Thankfully, I have a flying character, though, so I don't need to worry about that. it is generally, even though I don't have one right now, it is generally a good idea to keep a bridge builder on your team. So, you know, Magneto, Iceman, Jean Grey, they're your bridge builders of this game. Which Mario Party was one of your choices? Mario Party 5 was the one that was one of the choices tonight. Right. And thankfully, the rest of your team doesn't decide to be stupid whenever you fly off somewhere like this. They just stay there and wait for you. Or they just spawn right there beside you. That works too. It's 4. I don't know if I could have gotten the 4 emulator working, but 5 was working fine. Both great games, though. 4 is probably my second favorite Mario Party, behind 6. I know 4 is Aaron's favorite, though. And can't really argue 4 is a great game. I don't really have any problems with 4. Yeah, Aaron, you were doing, you were playing some Pokemon last night. That looked fun. I was editing a bunch of crap in the meantime. Sorry I wasn't as active in chat. Okay, that one recorder I was looking for around here, I can't seem to find right now. Maybe we're not at the spot for it yet. Oh, 5 has great minigames. 5 is almost... 5 is so close to being my favorite, but the one thing that killed Mario Party 5 for me, for anybody who knows that game, I hated that every item was random. Like there was no item shops or anything, or no way that you could buy items to form a legitimate strategy. I really didn't like that. I didn't like that every item was random. You know, you had the item shops in 4 and 6, so I don't know why 5 didn't do it. Their whole capsule system that they tried, hey, you know, I applaud you for trying something different. It didn't work. That's legitimately the only problem I had with 5. Now, is this the one I was looking for?
This is Magneto.
No, but I think the one I'm looking for is close. And see, unlike this game, or unlike X-Men Legends 1, or at least I can't remember. I know in X-Men Legends 1, whenever one of your characters gets knocked out, you need to spend tech bits in order to revive them, which is not ideal, but, you know, it was the first time doing it. I can't remember if that formula carried over to this game, because in Ultimate Alliance, whenever a character gets knocked out, they're on a 5-minute rest period before you can use them again, and I can't remember which formula this game has off the top of my head. Because this was the bridge in between those two games. So this blue is a nice revamp of the original Gen 1. Nice!
What have we here? Looks to be exactly what you're wanting. One of them computer nodes. But now
You aren't going to get away with that.
I beg to differ, Chief. Looks like I am getting away. And ooh, don't that burn?
Man, you can tell Keith Ferguson had fun with this. So yeah, if you have Iceman on your team, you can, I think, set the fire out right there. And they give you a team extraction point right here, which is pretty nice. But I think you can just set it out right here yourself. Yeah, Toad's a lot. He is a lot of fun when you level him up. Okay, see, yep, there it is. Arctic attack. So yes, but it's got a different name. But you can do a version of that move, yes. What do they call it in this game? Like, Polarize, I think is what it's called. I can't remember the exact name.
This is Magneto.
You seen Send Help yet? If so, how was it? Oh, Raimi's newest flick? Terrific. Definitely go recommend. I would definitely go see that movie. Send Help was incredible. Sam Raimi still got it all these years later.
Yes.
Can I not? Wait, hold on. I think I might have to. No, I don't want to fly. Damn it. How do you?
Yes.
I thought you were supposed to break this somehow. Because you can obviously get in through there. You know what? Let's vary the team a little bit. I'll go with Iceman for Toad. I'll go Bishop for Cyclops. And do I want to swap Nightcrawler out? Let's go with Gambit.
Gambit.
Let's give these guys some stats to get them going. Energy combat. I think I know what that is. Adds energy. Yeah, okay. Let's get that going. Increase Rogue's flight and that. And Iceman. Alright, we got Slow Beam, Ice Shards. Yeah, Arctic Burst is what it's called in this game. I couldn't remember the name of it off the top of my head. Alright, and Bishop. I do like Bishop a lot in this game, actually. That's probably his best move, is the Bio Beam. That's what I'm doing. There we go. That's what I was trying to do.
Y'all best be ready.
Alright, so now we got a flyer, we got a bridge builder, and we got 2 people with range and good melee, because if you have the energy combat on, their melee combat is pretty solid. Not the best, but still solid. Alright, Desolate Mesa, I think, is where we're going next. But yeah, Raimi still has the moves, definitely. Or, as Toby would say, still got the moves.
Y'all quit just when it was getting fun.
Did you see how high Iceman flew up in the air just then?
Okay.
Actually, you know what? Well, why am I doing that? That's a lot easier. Good question. We'd be worried that Spider-Man Brand New Day isn't showing the trailer. It's a little concerning, you know, considering the film is set to release in July and haven't gotten a single bit of marketing for it. But I did tell the guys on Nerdcast last night that
I guess y'all ready.
you know, when they were marketing the last one, it came out in December of 21, and they really didn't start a marketing push till August. So, just something to think about. Is this the one I was trying to find?
Magneto was right. There's another attack force coming from the west. They're bypassing our defenses completely.
Slow them down as best you can. Magneto has another plan to deal with them.
I just want you guys to listen to those first 3 words again. Hold on. Yeah, just listen to those first 3 words again.
Magneto was right.
Slow them down.
That's the one I was looking for. I might actually bring Magneto out in a little bit. He's pretty fun. Better in the Ultimate Alliance games, but still pretty fun in these. Yeah. Sadly, Rogue did not make it to either Ultimate Alliance game, or rather any of them. Gambit showed up from the second one onward. I think he's in 3, but I can't remember. Wait, what was it? Here, hold on. I'll go back.
We're winning.
Oh, that's the wrong one. Whoops, wrong one.
Magneto was right.
There we go. And I can't play it again. Sorry, I can't. It was Magneto was right, was what they said.
Yeah, I can't do that.
I can't sell the gear here, can I? Yeah, no, I don't think I can. Yep, see, look, you can still get comic books. Now, I've had people ask me, like, should you just stick to, like, a solid, 4 characters in this game? Should you just stick to the same 4? On hard mode, I would argue yes. But in normal mode, you can be a little more flexible. 2021 was, yeah, it was a weird year, alright. It had 2 great comic films that year. No, I would argue 3 great ones, actually. And then one that came out just way too late, and one that I appreciate the ambition, but ultimately didn't love. We want to talk about a weird year for comic movies, though. 2022 was a weird year for comic movies. Because my favorite of that year is not a lot of other people's favorite. But also, it's the only one from that year that I love. Oh, you actually get dialogue here.
Well, looks like you punks managed to catch up with me. But to tell you the truth, I kind of wanted you to.
Oh, I thought Iceman and Grizzly had dialogue.
More playtime.
Yeah, 21 was definitely a good year for me in that regard. Our Braves took home the championship. Alright, it's go time. I'll show you guys more of the dialogue whenever I actually let's play this.
You bet.
Okay. Don't have the energy for that.
Combo! Combo breaker! Come on, get up, Gambit. Jeffrey, did you say your favorite character was Gambit, or was it Iceman?
Yes.
And I think that's Carrie Payton voicing Bishop there.
Sure thing.
Carrie Payton's voiced so many comic characters, it's crazy. You got Bishop, Cyborg, Azrael, Blade. He's going to be doing Black Panther soon. And I feel like there's another one he did that I can't remember. Yeah, Rogue's Southern Strike is really coming in handy here.
Yes.
See, they improved this move and made it a lot better with Deadpool's dual pistols in Ultimate Alliance 1. Yeah, Rogue's doing the most damage at this point, so I'll just stick with her. She was also one of my favorites to use in Marvel Capcom 2. Sucks that they didn't have her in the third game. But honestly, there's a lot of Marvel games that, even though they've had X-Men characters, Rogue has been absent. And that's unfortunate, because her and Beast are two of my favorite X-Men.
No.
Alright, oh, they all leveled up because of that. Nice. Let's see here. Oh, hey Phil, what's up? Is Beast a playable character? Not in this game, because he's actually a really important story character, but he is playable in the first game. And when I Let's Play that this year, don't worry, Beast will definitely be getting his due. Would have been there for. Oh yeah, I hope Friday Phil went good. Is that back on regularly, or was it just a special case that Friday?
Yes.
Wait, can I just drop gear? I can't remember. I don't know if I can just drop gear or not. Yeah, I don't think I can. Damn it. Well, actually, there's. I don't know if this will work, but I'm gonna go. I'm gonna blink portal back here. Because yeah, for the first part of the game, Beast actually serves as your equipment vendor, and then he gets a much bigger role in the story later on. That's why he's not playable. But here he is, the man himself.
Greetings again, my friend. How may I be of assistance?
Oh yeah, I love Beast so much. I even have a shirt of Beast right over there. Yeah, let me just sell all this equipment to him, because it's really just low-grade stuff that I would be better off using as tech bits. I'll keep the Nightcrawler thing, though, because I might actually make him a key player for the remainder of this stream. And I want to see if there are other characters. Oh, we have Angel here.
Hey, that was some clever thinking, combining the damaged codes from different ships.
For some inner lecture. Oh, yeah, he was great in that. What have you been up to, Angel?
Professor Xavier sent me to scout for possible entrances to Genosha. I found one, but you aren't going to like the location.
Where is it?
Deep in the Cersei tunnels that border the dead zone. The bugs have uncovered a door that was buried.
You know what? Let me actually get it, because it's right over here. I'm going to get the shirt and show you.
Use the mission computer if you want a full briefing.
Yep, here it is. I don't know if you guys can see it well with the lighting, because it's actually blue, but the lighting might not be working here. Yeah, the lighting might be going against me here. Rogue Beast Bishop. Oh, and I got Rogue, Nightcrawler, or not Nightcrawler, Rogue, Gambit, Iceman, and Bishop, but I'm about to do a little bit of shuffling. Not today, Dalton, not today. I'm going to keep Iceman because it's good to have a bridge builder. Rogue and Bishop are good too. I might bring back out Nightcrawler, because he was actually really handy.
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Yeah. So I'll be honest, even though if you were to, compare everybody's stats and stuff from the first game against each other, Beast might look like he's on the weaker side, but if you know how to utilize him, he can actually be very useful. So yeah, there's Blink standing over there. More of a Psylocke person. She's in the first game, sadly not in this one. But don't worry, she will get her due whenever I display that game. Now, are they over here yet? I've played through a little bit of story. I feel like they should be standing here by now. Okay, well at least one of them is. So here's Mystique.
Oh, it's an X-Man. Shouldn't you be helping a little old lady cross a street? Or getting a cat out of a tree?
By the way, for any Avatar fans, that's Azula as Mystique, Grey Delisle.
The displeasure's all mine. But now that Sabretooth's little pet Blink has been rescued, at least we can
first we have to get into Genosha.
And that's why you must return to the dead zone. Computers in the downed Genosian aircraft should contain the security codes that will open the doors into the city. Use the mission computer by Xavier if you want a full
Yeah.
listing on the security codes.
Yeah, oh yeah, Aaron loves Psylocke. Not Olivia Munn, though. We're not talking about that. So yeah,
Only because I have to be.
so yeah, despite the fact that Rogue and Mystique have a pretty strong connection, you don't get special dialogue with them here. But at the beginning of Act 2, if you bring Rogue along onto a mission that concerns Mystique, that's when you get special dialogue. So you don't get it in the hubs in this game like you do in Ultimate Alliance 1. You have to just have the right character present at the right time. Let me actually save here, because, you know, these older games, you know, they don't have these fancy things called autosave anymore. You have to actually do it yourself. Bother me anymore? Oh yeah, Aaron used to despise Olivia Munn as Psylocke, or just Olivia Munn in general. And I guess now he's cooled down on her. She still wasn't a good Psylocke. Looked the part, I'll give her that. She looked the part. But that's about it. Alright, now I can pick that up.
Betcha.
Alright, now where are we going? Objectives. Buried Genosha entrance in the Queen's Lair. Oh, is that where I have to go now?
Yeah.
You bet.
Yeah, she was Psylocke in 2016. The movie she was in is god-awful, but and unfortunately it exists. Like, the movie she was in was probably the worst X-Men movie. I don't know. I know that first Wolverine movie's not good, but I enjoy that one more than I do the Apocalypse movie. Yeah, I'll just get Slow Beam and might as well do more Ice Combat. I'll do Sword Mastery on Nightcrawler, and I'll do Teleport Mastery. Get their stat points up. Alright, now what skill of Rogues do I want to do? Just do that. Yeah, what does kind of suck too is that this game doesn't have a designated block button. You actually have to equip block as a skill, which is kind of stupid. But at least that got remedied later. Yeah, I think you have to go back here because the buried entrance that it was talking about. I think now you can get in it. Oh, nice picture of Colossus there. I've seen the fact there were two Psylocks in the comics. Oh, yeah, because Betsy and the other the other one that like took over the body at one point that I can't remember the name of off the top of my head, but I know it happened. Oh, the neck just popped right there. Alright, you see, and now that entrance is open. Would be a great Psylocke? Maybe. More than the movie. Well yeah, the game's definitely way, way, way better than the movie. That game can actually be kind of challenging, too.
As you wish.
Alright, get out of there. Oh, is this where you run into Zealot? Yeah, we gotta get rid of these Cersei hives now. Yeah, Nightcrawler's sword attacks in this game, like I said, in this game they're good, but in the first Ultimate Alliance, he is, if you get his sword Whirlwind like maxed out and get him going, he becomes almost unstoppable.
I wish I hadn't had to do this. That will not work.
No, that will not work. Rogue, get over here. There we go. Okay, Rogue took that thing out, but Nightcrawler got the EXP. Explain that logic.
I don't have enough power.
Only problem with Rogue is her punch is a little hard to control, like exactly where it goes. Like, so she always can get the general idea of where that Southern Strike is going to go, but sometimes it won't land. Video game logic, that's true. Slim's quotes will always be relevant. Yeah, that Southern Strike is really strong though. I think Rogue is way better than Colossus in this game because I mean Rogue can pretty much do everything Colossus can. Maybe like her durability and defense are a little bit worse, but she's faster and she can fly, so that makes up for it.
I'm too low on power.
Because as you would imagine, characters like Colossus and Juggernaut are pretty slow.
I don't have enough power for that.
Yeah, I'm just trying to keep my eyes peeled for mainly those homing beacons. The other collectibles, I'm not as concerned with, but just want to keep my eyes out for homing beacons. For the sake of this stream, if, for like full Let's Play and stuff, I'll put a little bit more stock into that.
Pleasant dreams, y'all.
Nice! Oh, look at that! 2 out in 1 punch. Maybe this is why they took Rogue out of the games after this, because they knew she was too good. Yeah, her and Beast are probably my favorites as far as X-Men go. And honestly, one that I always thought was a little bit of an underdog, that I always loved in the Marvel Capcom games, or at least in Part 2, Cable. Cable was always one of my favorites.
This is some real power. You're out.
Not only in Marvel Capcom 2, but in Ultimate Alliance 2, Cable is so much fun. Nightcrawler and X-Men Legends. The first game, yeah, he's there. And I'm trying to think, in Legends 1, you have Wolverine, Cyclops, Jean Grey, Beast, Storm, Iceman, Rogue, Jubilee, Nightcrawler, Gambit. Aaron will get this joke. Echo Frost, as me and Aaron call her because of a little inside joke, but Emma Frost. Colossus, Psylocke, and for one mission you get a playable Xavier. Oh, and Magma too. She's kind of the main character of the game, as odd as that might seem. Sable at first. Nice. Hey, no. Sable's a different character. One of the many women in Spider-Man's life. Sable is. Echo! God, why am I still thinking about that movie? That's the thing, that movie's bad, but it's fun to quote. I don't know why. Alright, so I got one of those homing beacons. Yeah, there's 4 per area. I think we've found all of them so far. I don't think I've missed one yet. Ow. It's not okay to hit! Yeah, you don't want to fall down there. I don't think I needed to tell you that, but just in case anyone was curious. I don't know what you guys are thinking about. See, when you're just tearing through packs of enemies like this, it's hard to... sometimes you just miss the fact that your characters level up because you're having so much fun. Yeah, I would like to actually get through Act 1 of this game, if I can, in one stream. We're about halfway through it. Yeah, I do like that in every act it takes you to a different hub world. You know, so you have the Sanctuary in Genosha in this game, and something that I think both this game and the first Ultimate Alliance do very well is that, you know, all of your, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? All of your story missions and all of your hub worlds, they expand out the world, like the lived in Marvel world, so Marvel fans will know some of the areas where you're going, but also that can kind of serve as an entry point into the Marvel Universe for you, because there's a lot of locations that it takes you to and characters that you meet that the movies, even after all this time, just haven't done yet. So, there is that. Oh, because of all the Godfather references, yeah. There were so many in that game. Or not game, movie, sorry. Probably just because you're cold-blooded. Moron! Why? Why am I doing this? Aaron, what have we started? Now, your brother Frankie here, he's a killer. He's beautiful. He does what he's supposed to do. Wipe your face. That's not going away. Oh, that completely whiffed. Yeah, and see what's funny, when you compare this game to the first one, when you got to, like, maybe the midpoint of the game, like, all throughout the back half, you were facing Sentinels pretty regularly, and they came in all sorts of varied forms. And because of that, the encounters all kind of bleed together. But in this game, you get Sentinels for one mission, and you even get Bastion as a boss. So, in my opinion, they're a lot more memorable in this game because they're not so... because the game's not bloated with them. Oh, I don't know. Shark Tale is one of those movies that, like... I won't call it good, but I will call it fun. Yeah, I can't do the voice as well as Aaron can. Yeah, they did have a game for Shark Tale. It's a funny story about that. I rented that game from Family Video back in the day, but the version that I had, I guess there was something wrong with it. because there was a certain point where I could just never get through a level because the game kept freezing. So I never finished the game. But there was just one level about midway through that I could never beat because the game kept freezing. It was always on that level too, so I could never get past it. Yeah, and when you upgrade Nightcrawler's teleport a little bit, he can, if he's right next to another one of your party members, he'll take them with him. And there's a chance-based proc that you get later on, too, called Leap of Faith, where if one of your characters is near death and you are not controlling Nightcrawler, then there's a chance-based proc that he will save them from death. But you have to not be controlling Nightcrawler at the time. Queen's there. Oh yeah, this is Zealot, isn't it? Yep. I remember this guy. I'm not a nobody. I'm a weirdo. Let's rock. Oh yeah, because somebody took that video from the Oscars. Oscar, funny. But somebody took that video of, I can't even remember Will Smith's character name in that movie. Oh, I think it actually is Oscar. But they took it to where somebody animated the fish walking up to that stage and just slapping Chris Rock's character from Madagascar. I can't even remember the name right now. Oh, these guys. Who's Zealot?
He is the one true leader of Genosha, and he will depose the interloper, Magneto, and claim the throne of this island for his own.
Yeah, he sounds like a nice enough guy.
We are the minions of Zealot, and we've been ordered to dispatch you.
Oh, Marty, is that his name? Okay. Have I read X-Men Blue Origins? Is that the one that has that whole retcon with Nightcrawler, Mystique, and Destiny? Because if so, then yeah, I read it a few years ago. Because I think it came out in like 22 or 23, somewhere around there. I'm assuming that's the one you're talking about. Like, that's where my mind goes. Unless it's another one that I just haven't remembered yet. You know what? I should not jump through these enemies. I should actually just dispose of them. Because if I jump through them now, then I'm going to have to try jumping through them again later, and that's just going to be a massive pain that I don't want to deal with. Okay, cool. Yeah, I read it. I remember it being alright, but again, it's been like almost 3 years probably since I've read it, so I don't remember a whole lot of it.
My esteemed colleague Magneto is even more delusional than I thought. Don't you people realize you're following a madman?
We're going through that door.
A pity there's no discussing the matter rationally. I'm afraid I'll have to kill you all.
You will try. Yeah, if you bring Magneto down here, there's actually special dialogue between him and Zealot.
Is that the best y'all can do?
Sure.
Got it.
Leave no survivors.
I wish I had the head to do that.
Oh, come on, Kurt. You enjoyed yourself. Stop being modest. Let me get that disc back there. Hello? There we go. Oh, am I stuck? Okay, there we go. Let me look at that. Hold on. Whoa, Bishop was stuck there for a second. Bishop, calm down. Okay, let me... I'm trying to read that long message in chat, but these guys are getting on my nerves.
Maybe you ought to rethink this.
Alright. Oh, it's the, it's the shrimp thing from Shark Tale. I was confused for a second. I was about to get so confused, and then I remembered it's like, oh yeah, it's that stupid shrimp. Uh, eat the shrimp! Oh man, that's funny. Put the shrimp down! DVD extra where the shrimp dance. Oh god, that's funny, yeah. The shrimp are dancing to Bye Bye Bye. God, I remember that. That's funny. S- See, you guys thought Deadpool made that dance cool. No, the shark tail shrimp were doing it first. No, in all seriousness, no, that NSYNC Deadpool and Wolverine opening is still one of the best openings in a comic movie. I say still, it's like barely 2 years old. No, not even 2 years old. This year it'll be 2 years old. Oh, I just realized I could have built a bridge there.
Sure thing.
Where am I going? I gotta go back this way and go around. Okay. I wanted some credit for the idea that Chris Claremont wanted to do. Oh yeah, no, Shark Tale's still, it's still hilarious. Nobody, and I mean nobody, makes a move without my okay. Oh, actually, after we beat Zealot here coming up, I think we run into Blob after that. Yeah, I think Blob and Pyro are both down here somewhere. Although you have to go a little bit further in. Don't make a joke, anybody.
Very surprising. Very surprising indeed.
You don't say okay without my okay.
See the truth?
Okay?
Magneto is leading you to your destruction.
No, he wants to free Genosha from Apocalypse, actually.
But don't you see? It doesn't need saving. Once control of Genosha is handed over to me, all mutants will live in peace. And
Let me guess. If we save Genosha when it doesn't want to be saved, is Genosha gonna sue us? Is that what's gonna happen? It's gonna be like the Incredibles all over again. Yeah, supposedly, I was telling Darren about this. Supposedly, Holly Hunter starts recording for Incredibles 3 next month. Which, just hope it's better than 2. And I don't dislike 2, but because of how long of a gap there was in between 1 and 2, I feel like 2 was just never going to live up to anyone's standards. But I still don't dislike it. Funny, Dalton. Jeffrey, I appreciate that reference. I appreciate that reference a lot. Oh, man. That one made me laugh. Oh God, that was a reference if I've ever heard one, Jeffrey.
what is it with you people that you refuse to die?
Oh, Elastigirl's great, and you know, in the Incredibles game, she's probably the best character to play as. Well, I don't mean probably, she definitely is.
Don't you understand? I don't want you to save Genosha. I want to be given control of the city. I want to prove
But you're not a better leader than Magneto. No one would follow you.
Now you've really gone and angered me. I guess it's just like they say. If you want to kill someone right, you have to kill them yourself.
Or as Willem Dafoe would say, sometimes you gotta do things yourself.
As you wish.
Combo!
As you wish. I bet you won't follow me.
Yeah, see, we've got two people that can attack from range. And one of them even has decent melee abilities. And then we got two melee fighters, so a nice balance. I forget, does Nightcrawler have the sword Whirlwind in this game? I legitimately can't remember. I think Rogue might be my highest level character right now. It's between her and Nightcrawler. Actually, Nightcrawler's about to be Rogue's level.
You bet.
I remember this boss being a lot more difficult. Maybe I'm thinking of hard mode, because that's how I would normally play this game. Or rather, that's how I'm used to playing this game. So, like, I'm not going to say it was my normal playthrough, but every once in a while I would do a hard mode playthrough of this game with a different lineup of characters just to challenge myself. And it got pretty difficult at some points. Oh yeah, they want you to talk to Mystique when you get back, because that's actually something that happens here quite a bit. Whenever you beat a certain boss, they're going to say, hey, we should probably talk to this character when we get back, because they probably know a lot about this character that we just beat. Movie tying games a little bit. I do a little bit. There are some great ones, and then some terrible ones. Live on the buildings at sunset, pre-Helen Park. Oh yeah, whenever she's in her red and white suit. I wish you could like just alternate on those Glory Days costumes. That would have been really cool. But I get why you couldn't. Blink, can you get this woman out of here?
You got it. Teleporting now.
Alright, Apocalypse is placing bombs on the Genosha wall. Great.
When time permits, return to the sanctuary and meet with me. We should discuss this in greater detail.
You know what? I actually do want to go back there, because there's another briefing that you can get that's pretty funny. Yeah, there are some movie tie-in games that are great, others that are terrible. I will say, I don't know how much anybody here is into Lego games, but if you want more of the Incredibles world, the Lego Incredibles game is actually pretty good. Yeah, that movie tie-in game for Incredibles is the second review I ever did. And the Rise of the Underminer game that they made a few years back is near the top of my list for reviews to get out.
Which mission briefing would you like?
Yeah, defuse the seal bombs. If I remember, this one's kind of funny. Love that Nightcrawler art. Rise of the Undertaker, right.
You did well, battling your way through the Cersei tunnels and defeating Zed. But now, a much bigger challenge awaits us.
The X-Men survived the worst feud thrown at us, so it's not like Apocalypse is gonna slow us down.
Hey, Bobby, why don't you just shut your yap?
Huh. Big and dumb. Ooh, what an unusual combination.
So you must be looking to die.
Yeah, like that's gonna happen at the hands of some bulked-up steroid freak like you.
Do not trouble yourself, comrade. Allow me to deal with this gauntlet.
You're certainly welcome to try, comrade. Snowboy here's even welcome to join in.
This is not the time or place for your childish outbursts.
Well, he started it. Look, why do you always...
Robert,
Called him Robert.
As I was saying,
Oh.
a much bigger challenge awaits us. Apocalypse has placed several bombs on the lower seawall of
Oh, same, Aaron.
All of Genosha would flood. Thousands.
Wanda!
That is why we must be cautious. A team is needed to remove the charges before we venture further into Genosha. Let us proceed immediately.
You know what? I might throw Magneto on my team. Dr. Manhattan cosplay. Oh, nice. Yeah, I might throw Magneto on my team. At least for a little bit. Magneto or... you know, I kind of had fun with Toad, actually. I might do Toad, actually. I don't know. I had fun playing as Toad. Oh, Tongue Strike. That move is so powerful the higher you get it maxed out. Hold on. There we go. Let's assign that. No, I don't want to do that. I'll do Mutant Mastery. Yeah, because his melee attacks are actually really strong. Yeah, and I like 2000's graphics a lot too, Aaron. Let me get Bio Beam. I'll get that. And I'll do that. Actually, no, I won't. Okay, there we go. And Rogue. What do I want to do with her? I'll give her another one in flight. I will... what's this? I can't remember. Baits enemies with attacking. That one I don't remember being too good. Power Theft is alright. And I'll max out... Actually, no, I won't max out her might. I'll... Actually, you know what? Yeah, I will. And Nightcrawler last. So yeah, that Leap of Faith move is the one where I was talking about, where he can save somebody from death if they're near death and he's not controlling them. And do this. Okay, cool. Got all that done. Oh, no problem, Dalton. Thank you for sticking around. I appreciate it. Well, I just realized something, by the way. Let me, I just realized that all my stuff's not showing up where it normally is supposed to be. You just fix that right quick. Or listening to this music. Okay, the YouTube stuff's there, and I'll get this up there. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I just realized my stuff wasn't showing up. I was like, that blue pattern there looks really plain. I was like, oh, none of my stuff's there. The ball. Yep. I'm pulling for you, Aaron. I'm pulling for you. And see, that's the thing. Like, even if, because I stopped following football majorly a long time ago, but if like it's a team that one of my friends is pulling for, then I'll go for it there. But I stopped being a major football fan in 2016. I'll still watch a game every now and then, but I don't really care about who's playing anymore. Only sport I really still care about is baseball, to that degree. Alright, now is Magneto over here? Because he's supposed to be, if you don't have him in your party, he's supposed to be over here where Mystique is. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, see, now Magneto's supposed to normally be right here.
So, you're still alive? Pity.
Who was that man we fought in the Cersei tunnels?
Zealot? He was a member of the Genosian ruling council.
Why would he join up with Apocalypse?
It's no surprise, really. The little creep is consumed with his jealousy of Magneto. He was always trying to convince people that Magneto was leading them to their doom. Only because I have to be.
I've actually met this woman who does the voice of Mystique. Because she's also Catwoman in the Arkham games and Azula from Avatar: Last Airbender. Alright, let's go ahead and jump back in here. Braves should do better this year. Hoping so, definitely. Somebody brought it up earlier. They were talking about movie tie-in games. What's everybody's favorite one? Just curious for those that played a number of them. Oh, I think this is where you fight Deathstrike? I think you fight Lady Deathstrike down here too. Yeah, we don't want Apocalypse to know we're here. Wait, I leveled up from walking in a room? Alright.
Thank heavens you're here. I'm the pilot of this dirigible, and I've loaded it with escaped prisoners from Genosha. The only problem is I can't get it free from the moorings.
You go ahead and finish prepping the ship. We'll clear out the moorings.
Thanks. One more thing. Once you're done here, there are many more prisoners still in their cells. Could you free them?
I guess we could. Three-way tie for you. Oh, nice. Aaron, what are the contenders? I feel like I should probably bring Bishop back out. Bring Cyclops back out instead of Bishop. And the Warriors. Oh, okay. I think my three-way tie would probably be, I don't know, see, I just lumped the Spider-Man movie ones together, like 1 and 2, and yeah, I even enjoy 3, sue me. But, assuming that essentially takes its own slot, my other ones would probably be Incredibles and the first Wolverine movie. That game is terrific. Oh, and also, the Batman Begins movie game is another great one. I've said it before, but that game and Batman Vengeance walked so the Arkham games could run. God, I love the music in this game.
Thank you. That does it. The ship is free to leave. We'll be taking off as soon as I get the engines warmed up. Good luck.
Alright, appreciate it. Look at how strong that is! Look at how strong that tongue strike is! And it stuns them too? It's great. That's why Toad is a really underrated character in this game, just for that one move alone. And also, because it's kind of that hybrid where it's not pure melee or pure energy, it's like a hybrid of the two. So it can actually tear through a lot of defenses pretty well. Bad move by Apocalypse. Yeah, the Magneto, he can be a little egotistical sometimes.
Sure thing.
Yeah, I might sub Bishop for Cyclops. Because Cyclops' energy is just better.
I don't have enough power for that.
And see, this was around the time that, even though the movies were doing this, these X-Men Legends games, unlike the movies, the focus wasn't just on Wolverine. It actually felt like the X-Men were a team. Oh, alright. You asked for it. God, if I was Beast in X-Men Legends 1 right now, I would be doing so many propeller kicks. The propeller kick and the orbital bombardment were his best moves by a landslide. And by the way, that orbital bombardment move from X-Men Legends 1 that Beast had, they straight up copied that and pasted it in Marvel Ultimate Alliance 1 because Mr. Fantastic's extreme move was called Orbital Attack, and along with having a similar name, it was pretty much the exact same attack.
That was fun.
I feel like there's something else here I should get. I feel like there's something here I'm missing. Yeah, I definitely want to explore a little bit more. Oh yeah, the goblin mask I've got right there. Yeah, I got that back in August, I want to say. It's a nice piece of decoration. I don't get, like, I'm not constantly buying new decor for this place because I just can't afford to do that, but every once in a while when I see something and I have, like, an Amazon gift card, you know, I'll do something a little bit like that. Yeah, I don't think I'm supposed to go here yet. See, yeah, I knew it! Because Blob's right down here.
What's an X-Man doing?
What's an X-Man doing here? What are you doing pressed against that wall?
I was making a break for it when this bomb went off. I knew there wasn't enough time to run, so I decided I'd better hold this wall together. What are you laughing about?
It's just kind of funny that the only thing saving us from drowning in seawater is your backside.
Very funny, Cupcake. But why don't you shut up and defuse the other bombs before they go off and kill us all?
Maybe. Always a good laugh, Blob is. Oh, did you see that dive bomb? Oh, I love doing that. Timed it just right, too. Yeah, I'm doing a little bit of remodeling in this room. I think that's all you gotta do, right? Do you have to pull those things too, or no?
This is some real power.
Right. I kind of thought you'd cut out on me and leave me with those bombs. Thanks for defusing them. Now, could you do something about this wall I'm holding up?
Oh, yeah.
Got it.
Is it this thing? Alright, you better move, Blob.
That's better. Who'd have thunk an X-Man would be helping me?
Yeah, it's a strange time for all of us.
Well, it looks like we're gonna have to work together again, 'cause we've got company.
I think those are just his borrowed attacks from the first game whenever you fight him. Yeah, because I just saw that body slam he did over there. He did that to you in the first game so many times. You never got to play as him unless it was in the danger room, and his moves were really limited, but I just noticed that. It would make sense if they just carried the same assets over. And then, like, I don't know how practical he'd be in anything, but it'd be kind of fun to play as him in this game. Like, he's got his own set of moves from the first game that you could play as in Danger Room. Why not expand on it? But if you're going to make one Brotherhood playable character, I would much rather Sabretooth and Pyro than Blob. But honestly, though, Avalanche was pretty broken as a boss in the first game.
You X-Men ain't much use in a fight. Where'd you be if I wasn't here to save you?
It's amazing we lasted this long without you.
So what's the plan?
We'll have Blank teleport you to the Sanctuary where Xavier can explain this.
Xavier? I don't like talking to that guy. I always get the feeling he'd read me a mind.
I don't like talking to that guy. Blink, could you get Blob out of here?
Already on it, guys.
Yep. Tara Strong as Blink, if I didn't say that before. Oh, yep, see, I knew Deathstrike was down here. Oh, should we get Wolverine out for this? Now, we made it to the living quarters.
Well done. Apocalypse has apparently turned it into a makeshift prison.
I don't think we need Wolverine, actually.
If you do continue on, try to free as many Genoshans from their prisons as you can.
I think Deathstrike is actually, like... Okay, you know what? I think she's actually right here. Oh, I can't... Yeah, I think she's right here at the start. Yep.
Well, if it isn't a friend of Wolverine, this is indeed
Yeah.
a pleasure.
I was going to try to port back and grab him for the dialogue, but you can't, so... You know Wolverine?
Oh, yes. He and I are old acquaintances. I have tried to cure him several times over the years.
Why doesn't that surprise me? Wolverine has such a way with women.
Indeed. And since he is not here, I am afraid I must vent my wrath upon you.
Who hired you?
Do not take it personally. I have been hired to cure you.
Well, who hired you then?
Correct. But we are wasting precious time. Are you ready?
I mean, I guess. Hey, you've got claws.
Yes, I do. And just like your friend Wolverine, I also have adamantium covering my bones. But enough talk. Let us battle.
I mean, if you really wanna. Alright.
I assure you, this will be most unpleasant.
Sure thing, Mike.
Oh, she's healing.
Sure thing, Mike.
Oh, Toad's really gonna help here, actually. Look at him, he's eating through those defenses. Oh, no! Gravity just screwed me there. Would you stop moving?
Please do not give up just yet.
That's Beast's propeller kick from the first game. I just noticed it. I'm pretty sure that animation's the exact same. It's actually pretty clever of them. Instead of having to create all new animations, they just remix some old ones together, but you don't know it unless you really know this game. And you'd think I would be upset about them reusing assets like that, but it was probably pretty cost effective.
And I was just starting to have fun.
Move, Bishop!
You have to focus. Fight harder.
Alright, you heard her. Alright, Rogue, take her out. Take her out, Rogue.
I'm the best at what I do.
Oh, don't you steal that line.
The rest of me.
That's what you get for trying to steal Wolverine's line. Yeah, so they tell you to talk to Sabretooth, but throughout all my years of playing this game, I've never found a dialogue option where you can talk to Sabretooth about Deathstrike. I've never found that. Let's go ahead and save here. Oh yeah, we can definitely get done with Act 1 because there's not actually a lot of it left. So we'll probably get done around the 3-hour mark, I want to say. God, this game's so much fun. I definitely want to try to get the Let's Plays out later this year. Look at how strong that tongue strike is, man. I'm telling you. Well, you are absolutely not large, but as far as being in charge, you're doing pretty good right now, Toad. I'll give you that.
You bet.
But yeah, no, on hard mode in these early stages, the game is still pretty challenging. Like, it's a lot more difficult than this. Hey, I think there's a lot more stuff around here to get before we move on, including a homing beacon, so I definitely want to look for that. I'm pretty sure one of these rooms has got a homing beacon in them.
I wish I hadn't had to do that.
Oh, wait, actually, I think it's up there. Hold on. Oh, Rogue just got sniped right out of the air. Alright, Bishop. Hit these guys with some bio beams. That's by far Bishop's best move. Bio beam is by far Bishop's best move. Try saying that 5 times fast. Yeah, unlike other games, the costumes don't have their own set of attributes, so picking one costume over the other won't increase, any buffs or anything, which, that is what they did in Ultimate Alliance, and it didn't happen here with this game, and I don't necessarily think it's a pro or con for either game, just something that I felt like pointing out. Because I do like that certain You know, I do like that certain costumes can give you certain buffs, but I also like that, you know, my characters will still be strong in this game and I can make them look however I want. So that part's kind of nice. Alright, I was able to port all the way up here. That's nice.
Got it.
There's nothing back here, is there?
Well, what have we here?
Oh, wait, there actually is. Wait. Yep, that's what I thought. I thought that's how you got here.
You're out.
God, I wish we could have gotten more games like this. But you know what? If we got so many of them, maybe they wouldn't feel as special then. Because, you know, like Syndrome says, when everyone's super, no one will be.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I was trapped in there for days. Not really, but he's been running a lot of tests.
Been running a lot of tests.
Kind of. Apocalypse has been testing us for harmonic DNA.
What's harmonic DNA?
I don't know.
I mean, I already know, but...
Furious that he wasn't finding anything.
So, a little clue there for things progressing in the story.
Oh, I'm free. I'm free.
Yeah, you're free. Go on. Don't say thank you or anything. Man, I love this ambient music whenever there's no enemies around. So yeah, we saw Blob, we saw Deathstrike. I think the only one that I brought up that we haven't seen yet is Pyro.
About time you people got here. Apocalypse is ruining Genosha. You have to stop him.
And who are you?
Name's Caleb Ban. I'm the director
Ah!
of the hydroponics department.
Get it? Caleb Ban, like Caliban. Ha ha.
I'm being forced to keep up food production. Otherwise, they'll let everyone starve in their cells.
Things are going to return to normal here real quick.
That's good news. Here, let me open this door for you. It'll get you into the next area.
You got it. Mr. Van, get ready. Here you go.
Yeah, so even though she teleports a lot of these people... Ooh, yeah, okay, yeah, that's what I wanted, homing beacon. Even though she teleports a lot of these people away, like Blob and a lot of these guys, you never see them. So that's 3 homing beacons, and I'm pretty sure the last one is around where we run into Pyro, which we haven't yet.
Well, what have we here?
Y'all quit just when it was getting fun. Is that the best y'all can
Bunch
do?
of quitters. Yeah, let's just smash it. No, smash it! There we go.
Oh, I'm free.
Yeah, you're free. Go on, get out of here.
Who's next?
I'm getting out of here.
Alright, get out of here then.
Oh, I can't tell you how glad I am to see
Alright,
you.
is that all of them?
All right, time for a little exercise.
Exercise. Ha ha.
You bet.
Did we already go over here and do everything? Oh, I guess not, because there's still enemies over here.
Sugar, maybe you ought to rethink this.
Oh, there's that classic rogue dialogue.
Woo!
Or those classic rogue catchphrases, rather. Yeah, I don't think we've been over here yet. Kurt, get in there. How'd you all get in here?
Stay near. Sure thing, Mike.
You have a bunch of swords to the face. That's what you have here. Actually, isn't there a special dialogue encounter up here that happens if you have Nightcrawler? I'm pretty sure there is, and I think this is where you get it. So, it's actually pretty good that I have Nightcrawler right now. Not that I would really have anything against it otherwise, because Nightcrawler's a badass. Alright, there's another comic book. Man, I love these sword attacks. They are so broken. Oh, well, they're escaping.
I'm getting out of here.
Alright, there's one.
I'm getting out of here.
There's two. Excuse me.
I'm getting out of here.
And there's three. What did Jeffrey say? Hey, well, you know what? That's something, Jeffrey. And you know what? Maybe that, at least you have that physical media to hold you off until the Blu-ray. I am such a stickler for physical media. Get all that you can. Obviously, make monetarily wise decisions, but I've been such a stickler for physical media. I mean, you can't really see it, but I have a whole stack of movies over here beside me. Including, I'll just show this one off because it's within arm's reach. I have a DVD copy of Ang Lee's Hulk movie, the special edition with a bunch of deleted scenes in it. Because unlike a lot of people, I like that movie. Okay, I already went there. I think we go to the Grand Hall next. Right? There's a seawall. No, that's not it. Because that's where we came from before we fought Deathstrike. Let me just save right here, and since all that's done. God, I'm having a blast playing this. Is this the way to the Grand Hall? Northern Plaza. Okay, maybe we're not at the Grand Hall yet. I like that picture of Wolverine, though. The one with him in the mask, though, was a lot better. Might see that picture at some point later. Actually, let me level up my characters, because I think they've leveled up like 2 or 3 times, and I just haven't noticed because I've been tearing through enemies. Yeah, Rogue's level 13. Yeah, so the characters you won't using will level passively, but obviously the ones that you're putting a lot of effort into will, will be naturally better. Let's do Divine Blades. Oh, this game does have Sword Whirlwind. You got to be level 28 to get it though. But hey, you know what? You still have it. Oh, I love that move so much. You know what? Let me put one into critical. Let's do Toad now. And Bishop last. Energy combat and bio beam. Yeah, I'm using the GameCube emulator for this. Let's see. Boxes full of old unknown movies and games in the basement for them all. Yeah, I hear that. Shoot, I've got 3, 4 boxes of comics around this desk that I'm at right now. Actually, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes, and then where am I looking? More across the top up here. Yeah, I even have a couple Funko Pops up here too. Yeah. And yeah, see, Funkos are something that I didn't used to collect until, honestly, and I do this with all as a joke, but I kind of blame Darren for getting me hooked onto Funkos because now I have a good amount of them. Like I have Sam Wilson's Captain America over here beside me, Yelena from the Thunderbolts, I have Gambit, and then across the top up here, I got Storm and Nightcrawler from X-Men '97. Here's a weird one. Cole Young from the Mortal Kombat 2021 film. I got 3 different versions of Doctor Strange from the Multiverse of Madness movie. Error? Error occurred. Wait. Okay. Don't scare me like that, Dolphin. Don't scare me. Oh, sorry. You guys didn't see that, but I just got an error message pop up. But for now, we should be good. Alright, had a little mini heart attack there. Anyway, yeah, I've got 3 different versions of Strange from his second film, the Defender Strange, the normal Doctor Strange, and what's been called the Dead Strange. You know, the one where he's all zombie-like. I've got that. I've got Sarah Lance's Canary from Arrow. I've got Godspeed from The Flash. All the way over to there to the left, I've actually got one of Willem Dafoe's. I've got one of Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin over there. Yep, ungrateful ass! I just saved your life. X-Men Legends, Red and GCN2. Nice, nice. Yeah, I am so let's playing that this year. Once Jack is done, I'm let's playing that. And yeah, over here I've got Michael Keaton's Batman. I've got the Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man. I've got the Deadpool 3 Wolverine with the mask. Got G1 Optimus Prime and Megatron. I've got one that's like a bronze statue of Stan Lee. And then all the way up there, you guys can't see it, but on the top of that case, I actually have Armor King from the Tekken franchise. There weren't very many Tekken Funkos made, but I'm slowly acquiring them. Regular King is my next target, as he's my favorite character. Let's get all these hellhounds out of here. I'm thinking there's like a secret dialogue or something with Nightcrawler that you have to get here. But I just can't remember when it pops up. To a room tour. Maybe one of these days. Maybe one of these days. Like I said, I'm remodeling in here right now, so off to the side here, there's a good bit of clutter. What is it? When you get the movies and games that you know you're gonna play repeatedly. Can't find Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. Oh, I hear you. Yeah, the version that I've got on PS4 that I'm eventually gonna do Lost Levels for, it's got Final. God, Jeffrey, you're gonna have to help me. I can't remember all the names. It's Recoded, Final Mix, Birth by Sleep, and what is it? 385 Days. I think those are the four versions that I've got in that remaster collection. It's like Kingdom Hearts Recoded, Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, Birth by Sleep, and 385 Days. I think those are the four versions it's got in there.
Oh, I can't tell you how glad I am to see you.
All right, cool. It is those four versions. Cool. I was just going off memory. Also, Beast is the best Kingdom Hearts party member. Period. Bar none. End of conversation. Let's go through here. Man, I am just tearing through these clowns. I will say, it does take a little while in this game before you get a challenging combat that's not a boss battle. I say regular enemies don't really get so challenging until you get to Act 3. I mean, unless you're not... Unless you're stupid and just try to jump past them, and then they can overwhelm you. But I think regular enemies, it takes a while before they get challenging. But the boss battles are still pretty difficult. I could have swore there was some dialogue here, but... Okay, yeah, here's the Grand Hall. Maybe this is where we get it. Yeah, I know this is where we run into Pyro. Love that Magneto image, too. Yeah, and if you're playing this, if you're playing the PC version of this game, you actually, Pyro's actually a playable character after this point, so that's kind of nice. I've played the PC version too. He's pretty fun. Actually, I think he's right in here. Yep, there he is. Ah!
Crikey, am I glad to see you. Come on, get me out of this.
Why are you the only one being tortured, Pyro?
Stop being so suspicious and free me. The boss man's gonna be back soon.
Who's that, Apocalypse?
Apocalypse left a couple of hours ago. He put Abyss in charge, and believe you me, Abyss is every bit as nasty. Now come on, and figure a way to get me out of this bloody thing.
Yeah. Abyss is pretty nasty. Hold on, where's the one? Do the one grunt. Ow! Do that, hold on. Where is it? Do it, I want to hear it. Stop holding out on me. Am I being mean right now? Maybe. But I want to hear it. Come on. There it is. Ow! I don't know why that one makes me laugh so much. Oh, now he just did it like 2 more times.
I suppose I should thank you for saving me. But what in blazes is an X-Man doing here?
Magneto asked us to help free Genosha.
Well, in that case, keep out of my way and we'll get along just fine.
Oh, yeah.
Like I want to help someone like you.
He actually does fight with us for a little bit, too. So there is that. As a completely different voice actor from the first game to the second one, because in the first game he is absolutely not an Aussie.
Sure thing.
Yeah.
Can I not port through there? I guess not. Chain of Memories, that's the one I was thinking of. Yeah. Go to Okay, that's what I thought.
You ought to stay down. Sorry, my friend.
Now get me some respect.
Exactly like brother.
Okay, yeah, actually, we're getting kind of close to boss territory, so let me port out of here and sub in Cyclops, because he's going to be a lot more helpful here than Bishop is.
Cyclops.
What level is Bishop right now? Oh, level 12, okay. So, Cyclops has got to catch up a little bit, but I think that'll be pretty easy.
Yes.
Let me sell all this gear to Beast.
Anytime, my good.
Oh, actually, I didn't mean to do that. But if you talk to these people with either a Brotherhood or an X-Men member, depending on who it is, their attitude will be a little bit different.
Hello. Are you in need of help?
And see, like the dialogue too is even a little different. They'd be like, "See you around, furball," is their exit line.
There's quite a selection, isn't there?
Oh no, I don't want to buy anything. Oh, thank God I didn't do that. Thank God I didn't buy anything. Yeah, those things just called like bands and waistbands, they aren't that helpful. That doesn't really do a lot. I'm probably going to use Wolverine. Yeah, see, like I've already got one gear that's better than that. See, that's the thing. By the time you get to the level in which you want to use gear that you've held on to, you'll often find better gear than that just exploring anyway.
Yeah? What do you want?
Your info better be right.
Now, why would I give a charming person like you bad information?
Huh? Alright, you know what, let's actually, let's upgrade our stuff right quick, and then let's save before we go into all that. Alright, let's do Optic Beam. Let's do Leadership. And I'll throw one in Mutant Mastery. Rogue. Go ahead and do that. And Nightcrawler. What do I want to do? I'll go ahead and do Divine Blades again. Yeah, he can't level that one up for a bit, so. Get recoded. Then it doesn't. Yeah, I can't remember if. I'm going to have to check this, but I can't remember if Recoded has got its own collection of trophies or not. I can't remember. That's the port. Gene? It's kind of under-leveled. Who would I even sub out for, though? That's the thing. I have such a good team right now. I have such a good team. I don't know who I'd sub out for. I guess Toad.
Jean Grey.
What other costumes you got? I'll throw in our Dark Phoenix look. I don't recall Jean being all too great.
Good. We have a mission.
I'll try this, but I don't know. I've never really found much use out of Jean, if I'm being honest.
As you wish.
Yes.
Alright, let's see how this goes. I'll be curious, because even I don't know how this is going to go. Oh, no problem, Aaron. Thank you for hanging out. Yeah, we just got this boss coming up, and then, probably won't be on for long after that. Oh, actually, we've got like a little bit before we get to said boss. Actually, I don't know if we do. He might be at the end of this hall. Alright, so Jeffrey, I might try to use Jean for a bit, but right before we get to the boss, I might sub her back out for Toad. That fair? I know her extreme attack is pretty good, but I don't know, I found her kind of difficult. Maybe early game is where she's at her best.
This one's out.
Actually, I don't know why I said James Arnold Taylor earlier. That's Josh Keaton. I don't know why I said James Arnold Taylor. Fair? Alright, cool. I can't remember how you get in here. Yeah, Jean does actually give you the bridge building ability too, but I don't think you need it in here. Okay. Alright, so Jean might be better as a utility character. Wait, is that the...
Whoa, hold up there, mate. Don't you know a business that way? Well, you can count me out. That's a bloody suicide mission, that is. I'm getting out of here while my skin is still attached. And if you know what's good for you, you'll go with me.
Alright, yeah, we got a Battle Abyss.
All mate. Good luck, 'cause you're gonna need it.
Yeah, I just want to look at something right quick. Alright, yeah, the boss is straight up that way. I feel like there's something else I gotta go do, though. Hold on, I'm just looking at something here. Hold on. 'Cause, 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 Here we go. Tunnels, Mr. Burrows. Oh. Can I go to the seawall? Yeah, I gotta go. I have to backtrack a little bit and get something. Thankfully, you can go to places that you've already gotten extraction points at pretty easily. Alright. Now, I recall there being a room that only Brotherhood members can access. Because I was thinking we would run into it by now, but I think I missed it altogether. Yeah, it's somewhere in this part of the map, I know. Alright, yeah, I'll try to use Gene for this combat section because as soon as we get what we're here for, pretty much have to port back over, and then that'll be the end of Gene for this session. Wait a minute, is this what I'm thinking of? Oh yeah, okay, yeah, so there's the Brotherhood activation thing. Oh, I didn't even need Brotherhood access, alright. Screw that, I can just port in here with Nightcrawler. Alright, so now what we're going to do, now that we've gotten all 4 homing beacons, hold on. Hold on, what? Sorry, I'm just reading a message that I got. Wow, I didn't even see this. Okay, where is it? Grand Hall. Yeah, we're about to sub Gene back out for Toad because we're about to go to the boss. Thanks. Is that true? Are they the uh is that really the Rivals Deadpool voice? Yeah, just got a message that was a tad concerning. It's fine though. Sorry, I'm just looking at something right quick.
wrote a book with me.
All right, sorry guys, just had to look at something is all.
You bet.
All right. Yeah, let's just save one more time right here before this. I don't think we'll die, but oh, okay. Yeah, I did not know that was the rival's voice. All right, it's go time.
Oh, sorry about that.
Oh, that art's pretty freaky. Oh, I got worried for a second. I was like, no, don't mess up on me. So yeah, you can see right here, right before a boss, you can only change your... Oh, I didn't actually want to do that. You can only change your team. You cannot save your game right there. That's why they give you the room right outside to go do that. And generally, you also cannot use the blink portal during a boss, but there is kind of one exception that you can use later. Oh boy.
This is the best Magneto could do? Team up with the X-Men? Oh, forgive me, but even you have to admit it's laughable.
We're taking Genosha back.
If only Apocalypse were here to see how brave you are in the face of certain death.
If Deadpool was... Oh, you mean if he was in that Wolverine game? Where's Apocalypse?
He found what he was looking for, so he left.
Harmonic DNA?
Oh, indeed he is.
Oh, crap. So, I accidentally skipped that little bit of dialogue there. I didn't mean to. But, he basically said, out of all the mutants in Genosha, that none of them had harmonic DNA except for Quicksilver. So Apocalypse kidnapped Quicksilver. And also, if you didn't catch this at the start of the game, he kidnapped Polaris too.
I need more energy for that.
Really sucks, doesn't it?
Yeah, as a first act boss, Abyss is a decent boss, I'll say. It's definitely a lot harder on higher difficulties. But this is annoying. That, like, move where he brings everybody in like that can be annoying. By the way, if it looks like I'm kicking his ass right now, it's not that easy. It's not that easy. Of course, there's more to it. This is not like Mysterio in the Spider-Man 2 movie game. He takes more than one hit. Yeah, it would be pretty funny if there's at least a reference to him. Alright, Rogue, you go here. So yeah, he obviously took off. Whoa! I keep getting this error message I'm a little concerned about. Yeah, we're not about to let him get away. Abyss is on the ship, but how do we get to him?
You fools certainly are determined to get yourselves killed. Well then, come along, and I'll try to accommodate you.
This is a pretty cool boss, I admit, like fighting on these ships like this. And throughout all these segments, I just get 90s X-Men music in my head.
Wanna go out with a bang?
With a bang?
Better luck next time, sugar.
So yeah, what you want to do
Wanna go out with a bang?
is whenever Abyss throws a bomb at you, you want to throw it at that ship. And you need a strong character like Rogue to do that. Toad, you don't need health, you're almost full. Stop BSing me like that. Yeah, this part's pretty cool. I gotta be honest. Pick up the bomb! Rogue, pick up the bomb. Wait, actually, can anybody pick up the bomb? Oh, anybody can. Okay, you don't even need Rogue. Alright, now the blimp is down. And Abyss is back here. But check out this part. This is where it gets really trippy. Yeah, we are inside Abyss right now in some alternate dimension. So we have 2 floors of this dimension. We have to use those bombs to blow them up from the inside. So a lot of these bombs have a shield generator around them. We have to go to the one that doesn't, which is this one right here. And this can really trip you up because whenever you're walking on surfaces like this, it can really seem like you're about to die, but just stay calm. Because you probably feel like you're about to fall off at any moment because you're like, what am I standing on? So this part can definitely get pretty weird, but just stay calm and you'll be fine. But I honestly applaud the weirdness. Yeah, you have to destroy all these enemies that are tethered to the bombs. And that should be it. Yep. He's out. Those bombs not only freed us from that alternate dimension, but they knocked out Abyss and disabled the dirigible. Nice.
An exemplary job. With Abyss out of the way, the rest of Apocalypse's guards should be no trouble. Once you've finished, return to me at the Sanctuary. Then we can travel to the X-Mansion and begin our search for Polaris. We must discover where Apocalypse is holding her prisoner.
Cool.
Yeah, my powers grow in strength.
Isn't there a... Oh, I didn't even see that blink portal. Just appeared as soon as I pressed the button. So, before we go on to our next area, there's a little something that we can do. If you guys remember those red homing beacons that I was collecting, when we opened up 4 of them, you can see over there by Beast, it opened up a portal. And we're going to take that portal, and, well, I'll just show you what happens. Secret bonus area we now have unlocked. Love this art of Rogue taking apart these 2 robots. So it looks like there's something in that force field that we should likely get our hands on. And this takes you to a little bonus area thematic to the act of the game that you're in, with a mix of different enemies that you've fought over the course of said act. I actually really like these bonus areas a lot, and they are a little bit tougher than your average ne'er-do-wells that you've fought up to this point, so you definitely want to bring a good team in here. And especially in the later acts, these bonus areas can get really challenging.
Yes.
You're out.
Alright, so now that console is gotten, and we got that console back there.
Sure thing.
Yeah, sadly you can't do ground attacks like you can in Ultimate Alliance. Definitely one thing I was glad to see that game improved on from the X-Men Legends games. Alright. Whoa! I forgot about that thing. So yeah, some of these bonus areas include enemies that you didn't face up to then to act as kind of like guardians, and that right there is one of them. So now that we've brought down all the force fields, you can see we have this item unlocked. Iron Man gauntlets. Now, what are Iron Man gauntlets doing in an X-Men game, you wonder? Well, you have to kind of play through the course of the game to find that out, don't you? Of course, that's probably pretty obvious as to who the clues over the course of the game will lead you to. It kind of gives it away right there. But obviously Iron Man's not a mutant, but he did actually have a part in the Age of Apocalypse storyline in the comics. So thought it was pretty fun that he was inevitably included in here as a guest character. And you guys might have seen him when I was going through the characters in here before. I have already unlocked him in a previous playthrough, and it just carried over. So he is in this game, and he's pretty damn good. I gotta say, he's relatively strong. But the three unlockable characters in this game that you have are Iron Man is one of them. By beating the game, you unlock Deadpool, who is really good in his own right. And then if you get all of those Danger Room discs completed, or just use a cheat like everybody else did, you get a walking Professor Xavier, who is pretty strong as well. And this is actually the uniform that he had in the first X-Men Legends game when you used him in the Astral Plane. So anytime I like to use him in these games, I typically use him in this because, I'll be honest, this design just kind of looks basic. So I prefer to go with this one whenever I do use Xavier. But yeah, those are the three unlockable characters that you get. So definitely not bad for the time. Yeah, and you guys might have heard it by now, but a lot of the I guess background music that I've done for my talking segments at the end of streams, this music that you're hearing right now is one that I've played relatively often. So now we want to talk to Xavier.
That was a most impressive victory over Abyss. He has a reputation as a vicious opponent. Now that Genosha has been freed, we can return to the X-Mansion and formulate a plan to rescue Polaris from Apocalypse. Shall we go now?
Yeah, let's go ahead and go. Now check this out.
Honestly, Charles, I don't mind if everyone is helping out with relief in Genosha. An empty mansion means I can concentrate on locating Apocalypse's base.
Understood. Have a pleasant evening, Beast.
And you as well, Charles.
I had come here for the
Oh, there he is.
but I can make use of you as well.
Oh, go Beast! That wasn't gonna go. That wasn't gonna work, unfortunately.
Let's get to the sub-basement. We can deal with our new pet later. You'll be blind without Cerebro, Xavier.
Well, that's unfortunate. Keep going out, like keep freezing, coming back. Me or the game? Is it me or is it the game?
Apocalypse has indeed grown bold. For him to march into the X-Mansion and kidnap Beast is incomprehensible.
Is the X-Mansion a complete loss?
I'm afraid so. All the equipment we've grown to rely upon has been destroyed, most notably Cerebro. But all that can be replaced. Right now, our primary concern is the return of Beast. If we hadn't had the forethought to scrawl "The Savage Land" on the floor of the X-Mansion, we'd have no idea where to look.
So, in case you guys are thinking we didn't see Beast scrawl those words onto the floor, well, just keep that in mind. What is this place? We've traveled to the Antarctic, yet here it's a tropical jungle. and comic fans will know this as the Savage Land.
All that will be explained in time. For the moment, just know that this settlement is called Avalon. It's located in a vast, untamed country known as the Savage Land. When you get a chance, introduce yourself to our host, Kazar. Of utmost importance, you should speak with Pyro. He is concerned as to the whereabouts of Mystique. Good luck to you.
Alright. So yeah, that was pretty much one act of this game done. From what you guys saying, if there's like a little bit of cutout, we're going to end here in a few minutes, so hopefully it won't be too bad. I don't really know why I'm upgrading these guys, but I guess I'll just go ahead and do it to do it. Let's do... what do we got? I can't do Divine Blades. Let's do Shadow Master. That'll be good to get. Can we do Tongue Strike again? Yes, we can. Definitely do that every time you get the chance to. And I'll go another one on Leadership. Cool. Every 20 minutes or so. Okay. Yeah, we'll go ahead and save right here. You can see we're here in the Savage Land, and with Beast being kidnapped at this part of the game, Forge... damn it. Oh, okay, I see what you're talking about. So I see what the game you're talking about. I know it just froze right there because I got a pop-up thing on my screen. I got rid of it, though. We're good. So yeah, so now with Beast being kidnapped, Forge resumes as your equipment vendor, just like he was in the first game. So there's that factor. Pyro's here because we saved him a little bit ago. He's actually no, well that's Kazar, and some other people will show up here later as we go further along. Like Angel will show up here later, and a couple other characters. But yeah, that was all I was pretty much going to do for this stream. Let me let me go over to this layout right quick, and then I'm going to stop the game. The emulator actually ran a lot better than I thought it would. I was surprised. I thought because I had so much running on the computer at once, I thought it was going to have issues. So it definitely ran a lot better than I thought it would. Let me just throw on some music while we're talking here. I would play that music, but you guys have been hearing it a good amount now, so I'll do something a little bit different. Let me just put that over there. Just got to reorganize my layout. Yeah, I know Eric's probably going to go live in about 45 minutes. What are we going to do? Actually, you know what? Let's do this music. Because I want something relaxing after all of that stuff that we just did. Alright. So, that was a pretty successful stream, I might say, as a little bit of a mystery stream. Again, I couldn't stream from my PlayStation today. It's just there were reasons behind that. I won't get into it here, but I do want to scroll through here to mention the people that we had today. It was a little bit of a smaller audience, but that's fine. I appreciate any interaction that we're able to get from these. Let's see, we had Darren, we had Cameron, we had Dalton, we had Keyblade Master Jeffrey. I think I said Dalton, but in case I didn't, there you go. Shout out again. And then we had somebody that usually pops up into Eric's streams. Short Car popped up a little bit. I don't know if you're still watching Short Car, but thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it. And then we had Aeronetic in the chat for a while. He left a little bit ago, but great contributor to the channel, longtime friend. I support his content, he supports mine. Great guy. We had Phil pop in here for a little bit. You know, Unfiltered, that I'm with a couple nights a week for Party Nation and Council of Creators. Great guy as well. Looking through here to see if there's anyone else that I missed. I just want to check. That might be everyone. I just want to look, because I feel like there might be one more, but I could be wrong. Looking through here, looking through here, looking through here. I think that is it. I think that's it. Alright, cool. So yeah, thank you guys for joining me on this stream. Assuming the next stream can work itself out, I should be able to stream from my PlayStation then. Anything changes, I'll let you guys know, but for the time being, actually, let me pause on that statement, because I won't be streaming next week because of the Super Bowl, and I'm probably going to be on whichever one of the Council Party Nation guys decides to host something. I'll probably be part of that, whether it's Ronan or Lance or Jordan or whoever. I'll probably be on that. And then looking here at the next set of levels we did Skyrim last week, so not on the 8th, but on the, the 15th, will be our next Batman Arkham City stream. And we're getting kind of close to the end of that game. We got the story in New Game Plus done last time we played it. So, yeah, all we have left are a couple side missions, the Harley Quinn's Revenge, and the all those challenge maps, which I have no idea how long that last part's going to take, but we'll see. Yeah, this was a little bit of a different thing tonight, guys. Just for a mystery thing. I might do something like this, once in a while if it calls for it. And this is definitely a game that means a lot to me, and one that I want to give the full treatment of in Let's Play form, which I definitely plan to do later this year along with its predecessor. Yeah, I definitely try to get as much content out as I can, but life just finds a way. There are some life changes I've been experiencing recently, some that are likely I'm going to be experiencing in the next few months, so I'll keep you guys updated in that regard. But if things go well, then my schedule should actually be opening up quite a bit to where I will be able to record and upload a good bit more. So fingers crossed for that. Won't go too much into it here until I know more, and then I will give you guys the info when it is needed. But yeah, that's pretty much going to be it for me today. Hope you guys are having a safe and happy weekend. Please do your best to stay safe out there right now. Just whether it's weather, whether it's the world, whether it's whatever, definitely stay safe out there, guys. So yeah, I will see you guys. For those of you who are tuning into the Nerdcast, I'll probably see you guys in a little bit. And then the other shows that I'm on, Party Nation, Council of Creators, Nerdcast, all that jazz. I'll probably be joining Ronan for a Night of the Seven Kingdoms thing too. And yeah, I'll be seeing you guys again for Lost Levels on the 15th. And I will try to get out as much content as I can in between now and then. Thank you guys for joining me today. Peace out.